Here we are. In the end, this is the last case of the game. Okay, well. So there's one after this one, but it was added to this game later. So like, we're gonna play it. You're supposed to, well, my boyfriend suggests we play it after we play the third game, because otherwise it makes no sense. So here we are. We're gonna go ahead and start the final chapter for now, like the last case that we're gonna play for now in this game. Turnabout Goodbyes. It is another 3-day. Hi, how are you? It's another 3-day case where like there's 3 investigation and then 3 trial, like we were doing with the last one. So it'll probably take us 2 to 3 more streams. But this is the last case in this game. And then we'll start Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney 2, whatever the name of that run is. I don't know. I don't remember the name. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this, I guess. That's my little introduction. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? That's how I feel. What? What's going on? Merry Christmas. Okay, that was a weird animation. Edgeworth, what'd you do? Who did Edward just kill? The fuck? So, December 25th, 10 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Edward just killed a man, guys. This would be an interesting case. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under. Preferably a freezing one. What are you talking about, Maya? Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, and a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. But its namesake, Nessie, proved to be a hoax. Locals are confident in their Gordy is the real deal. Yawn. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Can you guys imagine that? Maya just like, ah! Good idea, Nick. Apparently, Fey Blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. The suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, 24. Edgeworth is an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He's guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? Oh, well then Edgeworth didn't do it. What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like this. Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go and find out, Nick. So apparently, me examining the plant, I was supposed to do it with Mia in my party, and we fucked that up. So, I'm not gonna examine the plant anymore. Okay, so let's go find Edgeworth. If we're defending him, Edgeworth didn't do it. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Ah. Eek. Hey, you're that hairy guy, Harry Fuzz. He still thinks we're Larry. Right, Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yeah, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Well, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Cloud's lawyer. Heading up, huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat on a Gourd Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if he's a witness. If there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what that witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Gumshoe's such a good boy! Do you know who'll be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal. It's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go talk to our boy Edgeworth. He's texting me. What are we getting, Dad and Jody? Oh, so my brother asked me what we're getting our fathers for Father's Day. Hold up. I didn't get my dad shit. You didn't show up to my graduation. Yeah, my dad decided not to show up to my graduation, so I don't really talk to him. I've talked to him a little bit since then. My graduation was the beginning of May, and I haven't really talked to him. And Father's Day is this weekend. I'm like, sucks to suck. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. There's our boy! Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh, laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. This is not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh, we're gonna help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been 3 trials. Hey, sure you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth? You didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Okay, well, if he's not talking to us, we don't have, what do we have in our record? Yeah, we don't have shit. Let's go collect some evidence. The winter chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has had that effect on some people. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. So there's like nothing for us out here. What do I have to show you, man? I don't know. Do I have to do the dumb thing? Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Okay. I wasn't sure if I had to do it or not, but I figured I'd try it, and that's what I had to do. Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a weapon-hunter's lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? No. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Why? Edgeworth. It's really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. You defended him and lost. Your reputation is sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have evidence. Hey, pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No, sir, not yet. There's a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? I'll get in touch with you. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Alright. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to police station. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake? Excuse me. Yep. I'm not sure it warrants wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. Kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Okay. Huh, someone left poppers here. You know, you pull the string and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. I'm taking them. Suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Not very clue-worthy. They make a bang and it was a gunshot. Like, you know. Come on. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Huh. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way. I was sure it's because it, like, looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas Fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Okay. So we've got plenty of areas to explore, investigate. Ow! My foot fell asleep. I'm trying to There we go. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts, camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick! If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Hey, Nick! What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No! I was just wondering why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum, then. I'm not having this conversation. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where sunlight can't reach them. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Call. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it. Hey, I'm Nick. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? Well, what then? These things? Party poppers? Well, it responded. Yeah! Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! Eek! What in Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? Sorry. Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. You know how much a roll of film costs? I'll pay you that. What were y'all thinking, setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know y'all, how y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl, why they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends. Let's figure out what y'all are and say it for bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. Guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What? Can't y'all see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. What? Can't you see it? Okay, same thing. Or, we don't have anything to show her, so... I'm an attorney? Or this is my badge? Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits over on me on that film now. So I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled beater looking things in you. No, that's not at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here in the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead and ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too. Y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never mind you, honey. I can talk Yank for a few... if it pleases you. Thanks! I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart. But y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Oh yeah. When was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so. Christmas Eve? Man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. Seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which one I seen when. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student, Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student in the university, Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. Genuine Soligan. Isn't that where they make the knives? So what's the device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that! That might trigger the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat! To respond to noise, but only responds to loud noise. It's like a party popper. Or a gunshot. She's got evidence. But I can't ask her anything else right now. So, we're going to move to boat rental. Nick? What is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. Guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats. I've never raided on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial's finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. Maya, how have you never been on a boat? There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Okay. I'm making curry. Ooh, curry. You're making me hungry. I'm having steak for dinner. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Okay. There's nothing over here. Let's go talk to Gumshoe. See what Gumshoe has. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss? Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting, larceny, public indecency? No, none of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting, you got that? Do I look like a criminal or something? Poor Maya. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's a blue badger. It's my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. Be gay, do crime. This must be the chief of detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gord decided. I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Inside the detective's desk, there's computer and files on each of them. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Your mama could see you. No, she'd be crying. Break and spit out. You lowlifes, come back. Must be doing image training for interrogation. officer. Wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Okay, so nothing here. Edgeworth didn't give us anything? Nope. Okay, so there's something I'm missing at Gourd Lake then. Lotta? Yep. So your camera triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. Pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. Checked them once. Don't remember if there was anything on, though. What if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Okay, that's what I was missing. Howdy! Okay, let's go. Nothing over here. Let's go back to the precinct. Maybe that triggered us. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still not eating. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal! Detective Gumshoe! We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. Get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Just, doing that southern voice. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go into hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go tell anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones helping to help him. Have you ever seen the live-action Ace Attorney movie? No, so Gavin wants me to watch it, but I haven't watched it. And I have no spoilers for any of these games. Well, okay, I know, like, tiny things, but I don't know anything about these games. So, no, I've never seen the live-action movie. I'll watch it, don't worry. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? How come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We have a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get to the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth's the man you can trust. No, we don't ship Gumshoe and Edgeworth. We ship Phoenix and Edgeworth. Stop it. Mr. Edgeworth's a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Okay. Cause of death sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause 1 bullet shot to the heart. Damn, pretty good aim. I mean, I know it's like point blank, but still to like hit the heart, even at point blank range. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face? Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Okay. See if Edgeworth will talk to us. Nope. Cool. See if Lotta has anything for us. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec. We got a bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. Oh, that's blurry as hell. Wait! See? See? He's shooting them with that pistol. Looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon no. I reckon no. What's that? Now don't y'all think y'all pulling over me just because you speak the lingo. I know enough to know that when you see a murder, you best tell the cops. It's my obligation as a citizen. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta! What, can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta! Don't let it get to your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do something testifying. Hot darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. Question is, what exactly did she see? Guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Taken automatically at 12:15. Okay. Looks like the police have given up their interview. Hey! Who's this guy? Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Is that Larry? Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. It's Larry! It's our boy Larry. Hello. Let's see. How many viewers we have? Mine says 3. Larry, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. What? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kayance deserves the best. Kayance? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kayance is fine. Is a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know. She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Feg. I'm the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh, sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kayance, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kyan's is not around in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth. Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? I didn't know that. I knew they knew each other before this, but I didn't know it was in grade school. Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they look kind of gourd-shaped. Well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs? Ouch. The samurai thing was Kyan's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Edgy loved Larry, then fell for Phoenix. She made... Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh? Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? I play my lawyer in defense mode. What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy. Monster? Yeah! Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. Here's a photo. Wow, it's really real. He activated my trap card objection. Let's see. Nick, a monster. A real monster. Yeah. Probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from a person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got in frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. Wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. $1 million? Grow up, Larry. 40 article added. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, the gunshot. Or the poppers. But if there was a sound and then something falling into the lake. Yeah, let me see. Do we have a date on this? No, they said it was from yesterday. That's the boat and one guy standing. I'm guessing. Oh no. Well, no, because the murder happened last night, and this article's from yesterday. But I don't know. I think that's what he said. The article's from yesterday. Well, he's got nothing else for us. Anything of boat rental? Yeah. Okay. See if Edgeworth will talk to us. Nope. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness under it. He'll be in there a while. A lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's nothing for us here. talk to you. Alrighty. I'm not 100% sure what. Okay. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that... He's a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. Met him once when I was there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Talk to Grossberg. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Ah, you're Mia something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ah, and you're Mia something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know? Takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of your fresh, like this... And I am Mia's widower. The scent of fresh lemon, you see? Mr. Grossberg, sir? Hmm? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I, just got up, you see. Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. As he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh yes, I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. Can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old bitter desserts. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Do you remember? He was a lawyer here at my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man that Miles Edgeworth shot? Yeah, it is. Who's this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. Ooh. If you guys don't remember, that was the case that, that Red, White, and, that everyone was, like, blackmailed by Red, White for, and that was the last case that the Fae, oh, what's her name? Misty Fae, their mom, was in. That she was a spirit medium and she was incorrect and all that stuff. And that's why she ran away. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fae, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes, happened 15 years ago. Very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fae used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? Has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. Oh shit, y'all. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Well, let's go talk to Edgeworth. Talk to us, Edgy. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Hungry. Edgeworth, it's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You are always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I don't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he's the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. The spirit medium. That was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitation runs out legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever. Y'all, are we solving 2 murder cases in one? Because I have a feeling that's what we're doing. That we're gonna prove that Edgy's innocent, and then we're gonna solve the murder of his father at the same time. Alrighty, y'all ready for like... Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Y'all ready to solve 2 murder cases? Oh god, I'm not smart enough for this! What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. They would make the last case a double case. Yeah. This is the last case, and it's another 3-day case, just like Samurai was. So it's gonna be like, boom, 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 boom. So, we're not gonna get much done, like story-wise in this first one. We're just kind of gonna be like, hey, Edgy didn't do it, somebody else did. And they're gonna be like, okay, go prove it. That's probably what the first trial is gonna be. Guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know, you want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course! Of course! Who'd have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake! It's a big one! Ah! It's calming down. Woo! That was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in the ball, shivering. Guess he doesn't do well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. What's going on in here? Eek! What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Say she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. What are you going around finding more witnesses? Do you want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal? No, not at all. I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. Can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. We'll see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived here my whole life here. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. Go and check on him. You two go and eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. How are we doing more detective work than him? I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. And he saw his dad die. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take us a while to finish this case, I have a feeling. Alrighty. We're in court. Here he is. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. I've heard this name. Gavin likes Karma. Von Karma, I think. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. Probably doesn't take cases he'd think he'll lose. Exactly. Well, he's a prosecuting attorney, so it's a little different than... But yeah. Anything important? No. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. Yeah, that and plea deals are how people keep their numbers up. This is also the Japanese court system, though. Don't forget, this is the Japanese court system, not the American court system. In Japan, once you are basically, like, once they say you're guilty, you're guilty. Like, defense attorneys don't win. That's the whole point. Like, this is a commentary on... Yeah, this is a commentary on the Japanese court system. That's why we have such an uphill battle, because we're defense attorney. He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Yeah, it's like a 90% conviction rate. I think it's higher than that. I don't know, but it's bad. Like once you're found guilty, you're fucking guilty. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh my God! Look at this guy. Look at that. 90 at a minimal, but yeah, I mean it's still way too high. Too many innocent people. Like it's bad here. It's bad enough here. It's even worse over there. Which is why I hate when people are like, look at Japan. They use non-violent techniques with their police. It's like, yeah, they also have a 90% conviction rate if you are arrested. They don't care. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I called the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident. Now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. And there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10, she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards a boat rental shop. 2 pistol shots. Interesting. If you guys remember, 1 bullet shot to the heart. So, what else did she hear? Testify to the court about the arrest. Now, wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Oh, wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gravel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not! A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Holy fuck, this man is in contempt. This man does what he wants. I want watermelon, but I didn't have time to cut the watermelon before the stream started. So I don't have any watermelon. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. This guy's ass would have been fined or spent a night in jail. Not in Japan, apparently. They don't give a fuck. Sorry, my neck's itchy. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Well, in video game Japan. In, you know, San Francisco, as this takes place in. Because it's, I think it's supposed to be like LA or some shit. I don't know exactly where it's supposed to be. But it's still very Japanese and everything, so it's like, it's very like, Big Hero 6 San Francisco. Okay. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots. That was a deep objection. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who's camping, Lotta Hart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is to get there quick. That is a deep objection! Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing the department's secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for Detective J training. Continue. Yes, sir. Put some bass in your objections. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed, not like a murderer. Objection! This court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, Detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got a share of objections. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutor. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. Never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Do you have limited objections? No, I'm pressing all of his comments. So everything he says, I'm pressing to get more information, and then I will object once I find something that, like, doesn't match with what is this? It's our evidence. That's the word I'm looking for. So, once they say something, and we go, okay, let's look at it. Let's look at our evidence. So, I'm just pressing to get more information to make him say something wrong, so I can go, hey, that contradicts our evidence. Basically, I will get one objection for this testimony. So it's not necessarily limited, it's more just like, I'm breaking something down in this testimony, then he'll testify again, and then I'll break that one down, and so on and so forth. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Oops, I missed what I said. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts the bullet into evidence. 22 caliber, okay. I'm sure that's important later. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? Manuel, cross-examine while you examine. A pistol. Detective Gumshoe? That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. Also, 22 to the chest is point blank and not hitting a rib. That's what I'm saying, like, this guy has good ass aim. Here are clear prints from Edgeworth's right hand. What? Why was this evidence not made clear before the trial? So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Murder weapon, 22 caliber, fired 3 times. Okay. That's a really small round. Okay. So we need to look at all the evidence to figure this out. So fired 3 times. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Okay, so, before this continues, so, cause of death, 1 bullet shot to the heart. In his testimony, he just said the witness heard 2 shots, and the gun was fired 3 times. So somewhere, something is going on. We just gotta figure it out. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Okay. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinct marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, is covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Memory is weird and dumb. Could have fired multiple shots, but missed 2 out of 3. I mean, yes. But again, the witness only heard 2 shots. And both witnesses, actually, I think. Because he says the man called... Because he said the man called and said he heard 2 shots. And then I think the woman, Lotta Hart, said she had 2 pictures, meaning it fired twice. I don't know. We'll see. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess. His name is Karma. Yeah, Von Karma. Manfred Von Karma. Which will last 10 minutes. Judge, yes? What are you doing? 10-minute recess, now. But wait, just bang your flimsy gravel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court, anyway? I'm with Phoenix, man. Like, what the hell? Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Is that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. But it's in the heart! Who the fuck? Let me just kill myself. Like, who the hell says 1700? 1700s have at thee, looking ass bitch. It's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Oh, fucking bots in the chat. We got bots in the chat. We got bots in the chat. Bot. Let me just, sorry. I gotta clear out these bots. And block, like, I'm reporting them because there we go. Okay. We're them bots in the chat. We're them bots in the chat. Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? No, Maya, stop! If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here. No, I need you here, Maya! No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. But when you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. It's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Well, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately, but you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already has. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Okay. So I'm trying to keep track of that just because I feel like it's important to remember. 1 shot to the heart killed him. 2 gunshots were heard, but 3 were fired. Because yes, it's possible, like you said earlier, he just could have missed, shot multiple times and missed. But this is a video game. They're gonna give you the information you need. This is not like a real life case where it's like, oh yeah, memory was weird. He just misremembered there were 3 shots fired. Like, It's important. Like, this is very distinct that, like, 3 shots were fired. Only 1 killed, but 2 were hurt. So where's the 3rd shot? Court's now back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you're researching in a university? That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. So what's up with the party poppers? That's the other thing. The party poppers. They activated the camera, which means they're a loud enough bang to be heard, and they could be... It could have been something. So. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We don't still have the party poppers in our evidence, so I'm like, maybe those aren't important. They were just to get the camera, you know, they were just to progress like the story along. But we're gonna see. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. I understand you're a huge jerk. Yeah, that's how I feel. This man sucks. Enough. Huh? Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of murder. Order, order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Mr. Miles. He can't move when he's in the boat, though. There's definitely enough evidence to convict Miles. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt that this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Objection! Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. Cross-examination? We had the photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Bitch, how am I held in contempt? You're telling the judge what to do. Fuck this guy. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? You really think there's a contradiction within the facts of her testimony? I think there was. Stu thinks he's the judge. I think I noticed one little thing. Well, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Yeah, this dude thinks he's the judge, and we're about to get fucked up. Okay. Hold it! Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. It's the line, y'all! Anyone who knows anything about Phoenix Wright knows this line. It was no longer Christmas Eve but Christmas Day. It's in the live-action movie and everything. It's the line. Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture. I gotta tell Gavin I got to the line. He's gonna be like, dude, stream. I don't remember, but I need to post that in December. Yeah. It goes around on the internet every December. Huh? Oh. Well, yeah. Yes.
Objection!
I know you want to find contradictions, but really. I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. We're gonna press everything. I don't care how much she's gonna yell at us. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be a little more specific about your research? What does the witness's motives of encamping in the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, no, I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. She's a kook. Yeah. Heard it bang. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time. The Bigfoot hunter. She says she's taking pictures of meteors and researching that. My guess is she's looking for Gordy. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time. Nope. I looked after I heard that. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Yeah, I don't care how much he's... Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. That's what I'm saying. She's looking for Gordy. She's like a... yeah. Well, she said she has it set to different sounds. So, I mean, yeah, like, what you hoping for with a meteor? I mean, meteors do make sounds. There's sound in space. Everyone says there's no sound in space. There is some sound in space. There's just nothing for... there's no molecules for it to bounce off of. Yeah, well, of course. The witnesses testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. You jump in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Fun karma, I think I hate you. Yeah, in entering an atmosphere there's sound and sonic booms and stuff, but generally we won't hear that. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There was a nary thing on the lake with that. Yeah, you won't hear that from ground level. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? Almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart. Mr. Wright. The witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's... sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor... You keep your promise, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid that I'll have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you contempt of court. If that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. I'm gonna save real quick, because I don't know what the fuck's about to happen. Nick! Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But, if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take this one. Who was that? It was me. Maya! Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart. Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge a defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea, treating me like some sort of criminal. I saw him, I swear. I saw Edward. Enough, Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright at the courtroom. He is in contempt of court, must leave. No. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I'm so stressed, y'all. You're out of order, This whole court is out of order. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Mr. Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Karma's in fucking contempt. That's what I'm saying! What is this bitch doing? Judge, kick him out. Maya helped us out, but now we don't have Maya anymore. I care not for this melodrama. Listen, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here, or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Well, what about the others? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness' testimony. Well, find it, if you can. Mr. Wright, I've assigned a penalty. Fuck! I can't press? Shit! Fuck, okay. Okay, shit. Shit, I didn't know I couldn't press her. Fuck. My best guess is the photo. Because it's not clear enough. She said when we spoke to her that there was a lot of fog. So she couldn't clearly see. And like that the controller is dying. The cord is all tangled up. I have a mess of cords over here. I'm gonna shove that gavel of Karma's ass. I had all my cords organized, and then I moved my desk around, and now my cords are kind of messy again. I didn't know we were gonna get a penalty. This stresses me out. Okay, this is my best guess. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I wanted to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with a professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. Look at this photograph! I I can't hear that song correctly because of the stupid Vine. The first time I ever heard the song was in the Vine where he's like, look at this graph! And they've like photoshopped like a graph onto the picture. So now that's all I know is, look at this graph! Yeah, you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could. I meant I could. Then please testify to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I'm stressed, y'all. Y'all understand? This is stressful. I didn't think it'd get worse than Edgeworth. Who's texting me? Let me see. Who texted me? No one important. Oh, it's a Discord server with a pop-up that says, remember to drink water. Just like our fucking chat does. So, I guess I just need to drink more water. And we're out. Oh shit. I'll have to get more in a minute. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise in the lake, I looked at my binoculars. See? No problem. Excuse me. You use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. So Southern. Well, she's Southern. That's the whole point. So, I can do a Southern accent. It won't hurt my voice. Right. It's a cold night and So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types that never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as is. Nobody loves me. Phoenix, I love you. I love him so much. I just realized I never put my pin back on my my shirt. I'm Southern, don't say that kind of thing. Yeah, well, you're Southern, but you're not Southern. You ain't from rural Alabama. That's when you say shit like thick as grits, and I reckon. And y'all is my favorite word because it's a triple contraction. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Okay. Your camera? Yeah, it's kind of automatic. The issue we're concerned here is when the start seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. Ugh, he's not letting her answer any of my questions. My family's from small town South Carolina, and they don't say that. I've heard it before. I've heard thick of grits. So, I don't know. My family's from North Carolina. My aunt picked cotton when she was a kid. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was it really there to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You cannot say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? I am not above, like, resetting the game if I fuck up. If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? She's not looking for spaceship. No, I knew it from the second she was here. She was looking for Gordy, the second we saw her. I didn't believe her for a second about the meteor shit. Is it relevant to the case? I gotta decide. do y'all think? Is it relevant? I think it's relevant. I'm gonna press. Make it worth the time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I continue my line of questioning. Make the star witness look unreliable. Maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well, Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of meteor showers. Hold it! Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was you saw Ezra? Grr. No unnecessary comments, please. When I heard that noise out of the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Hold it! If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah. Enough. There's no room for doubt in her testimony. It sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Okay, so I'm gonna save. And I'm not above, like, turning the console off and restarting. I just want you guys to know that. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna present. The camera, it faces the lake and it's set up to take a picture when a loud noise is detected. So it can't be set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Phoenix dies during the trial. Me just kills himself. You were photographing and shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? This is what you were trying to photograph. Carmel looks like he tells his wife he wants to partake in Feliciano's schedules when he will give her head and at a time. You're saying you think this man gives head? This man doesn't give head. I hate that Batman doesn't give head. Batman so gives head. This is what you're trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see proof that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Do I have proof? Actually, Batman's right. I've weighed in that he does. Yeah, I saw that. He does. He only kicks the walls. He only kicks the walls 10 times and that's it. Never said his wife comes and joins. Nah, this man don't even do that. That's what I'm saying. Do I have proof that she's looking for Gordy? I mean, besides the way her camera's set up, I mean, not really. One writer on Twitter, he has handles on his head, and that's why the bottom of his face is exposed. I think he's talking about like the little like ears, like the handles. The newspaper? No, that's not proof as to why she's there. That's proof as to what she's looking at, but I don't have proof as to why she's there. I'm just gonna go. Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to take a photograph of this Gordy. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. No joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to take photographs of the lake monster? Y'all, this try is gonna kill me. This is all I got.
Take that!
You're on camera. The camera is set to take photos in response to loud noises. Yes, the camera works. Okay. Does this photograph here when the gun was fired on the lake? And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to take photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had such a camera to respond to loud noises. As Karma hasn't jumped in and been like, what the fuck? I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just did used several minutes of precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. No, it does change things. She's never saw it. And if she's lying about that, what else is she lying about? That's the big thing. Like, what else is she lying about? I think she saw it, but... Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what I'd scoop to be if I got a picture of that monster. I need to update my Nightbot. I don't like how it... I have it set on a timer, so like it won't. So like when the messages get sent, and I've got it so in a way I thought it wouldn't spam or send back to back, and it just still does. I gotta keep messing with it. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hand and heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart, I hoped to fry. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she's a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. Did she say she saw a flash the last time? No. I wish Karma had your voice. Yeah, I don't like this objection. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Huh, that would be a first. Huh, very funny. You understand this is your last chance at cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at this time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Fuck! Okay. We're gonna save because I'm terrified that, like, I'm gonna get in trouble for pressing again.
Hold it!
Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure. I'm high-faultin' enough to be called a manner of anything. An investigative.
Hold it!
Investigative photographer? Yep, you get your photo and sell it to the press. That kind of business. Hey, I was taking my pictures at my sister's graduation last year. Guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging out in the sky. A UFO? You know, unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. You see, kind of a shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV. Not sure that appearing in the local news Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on an Acorn Hill. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real. Oh god, she's southern. Mr. Wright, this is one fight I don't believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping out by the way. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? Only time my camera triggered was that night. But that's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt the need to hide your true purpose of the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Kara, I know you told her to keep quiet. I heard the bang and looked right straight out the way. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. How are you from the South and never heard a gunshot? I swear to God, I think I heard somebody die the other night because there was no way that was fireworks. I mean, I know it's actually south of Japan, like I know this is Japanese, but like when they localized it and they made a southern girl never hear a gunshot before, y'all fucked up. No, seriously, I think I heard somebody die the other night. I was just sitting there and I was house sitting and I just hear bang 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 bang. Like I swear to God it sounded like somebody unloaded a clip. Like there was no way that was fireworks because it was like 6 o'clock. So it wasn't even dark yet because we live in fucking South Georgia. It doesn't get dark until 9 o'clock during the summer. And I swear to God, I think somebody unloaded a clip. I don't know if they were just shooting shit in the backyard, but I was just like, okay, stay away from the windows. Like, I'm good. It was a lot sharper sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the bed the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at? Probably, yeah. There's kind of a sound like more determined. Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. Kinda doubt she wasted any time looking at the boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands and heard another gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time? Huh? Oh wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore either. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. So it was her second to last statement, he said. It's this one. But yeah, I swear to God, I think let's see. Like, I heard some, like, those were not fireworks. It was, like, it's hard to know because, like, okay, so I've heard a gunshot. I've gone to a shooting range, but it sounds different than I assume it would sound if you were, like, outside just because of the echo inside of a shooting range. But yeah, like, I swear, I don't think it was fireworks. I'm, like, 99% sure it was a gunshot. Like, a lot. It was, like, like, rapid fire. Like, somebody unloaded a clip. So yeah, this woman's not from the South if she's never heard a gunshot. Okay, let's see. Fuck. Trying to get a migraine. Clips and mags are the same. You know what I mean? I know saying? I don't know enough about guns. I hate guns, okay? You know what I'm saying? Point is, it was a lot of gunshots. Ugh. I'm starting to get a migraine. I can feel it in the back of my neck. I'm gonna save, I think. Oh yeah, that's gonna suck in a little bit. Yeah, it's like in the back of my neck right here, and I can feel it. It's like it's behind my eye. It's like I've got a needle like straight through. I'm gonna try the map. It's my big guess. It's my best guess. Like the lake is pretty big. Why would she only look at the boat? Oh. I don't know, guys. I'm so bad at this game. I'm not very smart.
Objection!
Nope. That wasn't it. Fuck. Okay. My head hurts. I'm trying to think. I'm trying not to look up anything because I want to do this without looking it up. But I had to for Samurai. But I'm trying not to. So there's no real penalty, like if I fuck up. Like you just... Okay. I just don't want to have to like start anything over. Wasn't much else to look at. I don't know, if she heard a bang, she thought Brody was out there. Kinda doubt she wasted time looking at the boat. What, you gave me that look for? Definitely suspicious, maybe time for some evidence. What's your hush about, please? Yeah, but I don't have anything that contradicts anything she just said.
Hold it!
Not sure if it's not what I expected. Look straight at the lake. What do we have?
Hold it!
Yeah, there has to be something. What is it? try to pay more attention. I'm trying. I'm just not very smart. What evidence? Oops. Hit the wrong button. Automatic sensor. The only time the camera was triggered was that night. So this is all we have. We have my attorney's badge. We have the camera. We have the autopsy report. We have the lake photo. We have the DL6 photo. We have the article about the monster. We have the map. We have the bullet. We have the pistol. Like I said, I'm trying to get a migraine. So I can't think. I want to finish this trial before we go. But when? Here's the other thing. I can't just present evidence. I have to find where she has said something and find where my evidence contradicts that statement. So I have to pick a certain statement and go, hey, this contradicts what you just said. That's where I'm messed up, is I don't know, like, what to present when. Statement about the camera triggering. Missing something and I feel like an idiot. I'm gonna... Seventh statement, show her the article? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I show her the article? So weird.
Objection!
Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It's the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping in the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. Testified you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well... Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got the proof. We can't see who's shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo. Witness. That's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it, but she really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality it might, but it'll let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You're the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Why is Von Karma not being held in contempt? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photograph to the court. Show us the enlargement. This is my fucking jam! This one shake, it's real. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. We still cannot see who's firing in this. Gonna watch Legal Eel after this. He's done a video about Ace Attorney. There's another guy. I'll ask Gavin to send the link. There's another guy who's actually, like, Legal Eagle has done, like, one video about, like, the first case. Gavin was telling me there's another guy who's actually playing through the whole game, with a friend who's a lawyer. And so it's more than just, like, because a lot of those videos, like Legal Eagle and stuff, they really only, like, watch the first case and go, haha, look, funny, they fucked up, the end. But, this other guy is actually taking it, A, in the context of it being a Japanese legal system, and B, is actually playing the whole game. So, I'm gonna have Gavin send it to you. We still cannot see who's firing in this. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And a little good it has done for any of us. That is why I requested she not show it. Suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have any... Excuse me. Anything you want to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. I'm gonna save it. I'm like terrified I'm gonna fuck something up any minute. There has to be a clue in this photo. Ooh! I know what it is! I know what it is! Okay. Show other evidence. Your Honor, this evidence. I believe you spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. See no point in retracing our steps. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. I hit the wrong button. Okay. Your Honor, there's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. The fingerprints are from Edgeworth's right hand? The guy is holding the gun in his left hand. What might that be? You'll show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what is strange about this photo.
Take that!
Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts.
Take that!
The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom is quieted down, I would like to reconvene in this court of law. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor? You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Oh! We're not gonna frame Larry again. Well, I can't choose karma. I wish I could. But our choices are Miss Hart, the victim himself, and Larry. I mean, to be fair, both Larry and Miss Hart would be completely, perfectly good choices, but... Victim himself? There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Almost say left hand doing this? Come on, y'all. I mean, then again, that wouldn't be make sense why it's such a clean shot. You know, he lines it up, but like that's an awkward. Like, I'm not wrong, right? Like, I think it'd be hard to shoot yourself in the head. I mean, in the chest. Order. So you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
Objection!
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wounds revealed the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. It's not hard to shoot yourself in the chest. Yeah, but to get a clean shot, he's shot in the heart. He wasn't just shot in the chest, like, the angle, like, he had to hold the gun and shoot himself directly in the heart, like, and it's his left hand. Like, that's an awkward, like, with your right hand, it's not as awkward, but with your left hand to shoot yourself in the chest, in the heart. People are more likely to shoot themselves in the head than the chest because it's more a way to kill you. Yeah. The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. Then how was he shot by Edgeworth? Further than a meter? I mean, they're not likely going to be more than 3 feet apart in the tiny little boat. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Did they say the gun was made for a left-handed person? They didn't say anything like that. And you can look at the angle of the wound path. Look, y'all are applying real life to this video game, though. I'm just saying, like, this is an awkward way to kill yourself. But it's clearly our option. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Of course you updated the fucking autopsy! Yeah, you don't need a specific gun for left or right hand. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Thank fucking Christ. Ooh, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I've yet to be declared innocent. Right. Yeah, well, but what happened out there in that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just wondering for the awkwardness of holding it, but you're right about most likely shooting themselves in the head and the chest. Yeah, I don't know if it was from a TV show or something, but I remember seeing It's either two. It may have been some real article, but they were talking about somebody who had committed suicide by shooting themselves in the head. Except where their body was, it was very clearly like this may have been a real case. I don't know, but it was very clearly made to look like suicide because while they had shot themselves in the head and they were like laid out on the ground, the gun was in the opposite hand as to the side of the head they were shot on. Like you're saying they did this? Like that's sus. So, you know, I just be thinking about that shit. Like, this would be just as awkward. That was CSI. Okay. That's what it was. I saw like a part of it. I didn't actually watch it. I just saw like a part of it and I was like, And I just, that kind of stuck with me. Like, I don't watch that shit. Maybe my mom was watching it or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like why I would have been watching CSI. I was kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just say how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I used to watch a shit ton of CSI. Makes sense. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Yeah, I'm more of a, like, what I like, my mom watches, like, SVU. I like that. I just don't really watch that shit personally, though. Okay. Fucking hell. Ugh. Okay, that was awful. I should never become a real lawyer. But we will continue this on Sunday. On Saturday, we're gonna continue our tier lists, our Pokemon tier lists. So yeah, 7 o'clock for that, and then we're gonna do movie night after. So go either request a movie or go react to a movie suggestion that's already in there, and I'll pick something for us to watch based on availability tomorrow. So Sweet is cool, but I get emotional and take it seriously sometimes when I hear rape cases and the defenses they make. Yeah, no, it's intense, that kind of shit. But yeah, so if you're in the Discord, go ahead and go react and go put a movie request in, and I'll pick something tomorrow. I'm gonna go searching to see what we like where we can find these movies, and then yeah, I'll see you guys on Saturday at 7 p.m. for the Pokemon tier list, and yeah, peace, love you guys, bye.